Hi, I'm Gary Engler, your Socialist Grandfather. This episode and the next few of Economic Democracy or No Democracy, an anti oligarchy manifesto, will offer answers to questions I've been asked. But before that, some thoughts on why ideas are important. Trying to convince people that their lives could be made better by joining our union taught me the absolute necessity of idealism to motivate people. But the day to day problems faced by members while representing them as a steward and then as a full time elected union official taught me the limitations of idealism. Another important lesson was that we are not powerful enough as individuals to accomplish much. We need each other. We need to help each other. We need everyone who can participate in this grand project to make the world a better place for all to do what they can. That requires ideas to inspire them. To build a political movement that actually affects change requires an idealism to motivate enough people to do the hard work necessary to accomplish our goals. But that idealism must be tempered by a realism that only comes from experience. With that in mind, here's our first question. Dear Socialist Grandfather, right now, it seems more and more workers are looking to the right, not the left, for answers. Is that true? If it is, what do we do about it? Given the billions of dollars spent by the rich and powerful to push right wing ideas in schools, social media, newspapers, radio, TV, pretty much everywhere you look, it's not surprising that many workers turn in that direction. That's especially true when the left has abandoned any vision of an alternative to capitalism. The critical question today, then, how do we compete with right wing populists? One answer is when they claim to be against the elites, we expose their lie by focusing on real democracy, which right wing populists oppose because they always defend the wealthy's so called property rights. We call their bluff, point out how they're funded by oligarchical billionaires. We need to go on the offensive against the far right, not by defending the existing system, but by attacking capitalists. How do we fight a small elite of the wealthy with vast power? Through expanding democracy into the economy. Hey, you Marxist socialist, do you really think ordinary workers have the expertise to run the economy? That requires professionals like engineers and MBAs. This question is best answered by another. Based on environmental, social equality, legal provisions of housing, and human health grounds, how well has the 1% minority of wealthiest capitalists run the world's economy? Not very. A democratic economy run by ordinary people is much more likely to be fairer, healthier, more environmentally friendly, more efficient from a human perspective than one with most of the power in the hands of the wealthiest capitalists. Does that mean we don't need experts? That's not what it means at all. But they won't work for capitalists anymore. Their incomes will be aligned with ordinary people rather than billionaires. People living in an economic democracy would likely prefer an expansion of know how to more people and would put an end to self serving cults of expertise. More questions and answers next episode.